Hi there. I'm 78 years old, and every morning I do something so simple, yet so powerful, it makes me feel like I've shaved 20 years off my age. No, it's not a fancy pill, a pricey supplement, or some hyped-up treatment you see on TV. It's not something you'll find in a flashy ad or pushed by influencers. It's older, wiser, and far more effective than any of that. For years, I thought waking up feeling stiff, foggy, and just old was normal. My joints creaked, my energy dragged, and some days, even getting out of bed felt like a chore. But then, I stumbled across a tiny habit, something so small you'd probably dismiss it, that completely transformed my mornings, my days, and honestly, my entire outlook on life. Want to know what it is? Stick with me, because by the end of this video, you might just discover something that could bring a spark back to your mornings too. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell so you don't miss out. This channel is all about real stories, practical habits, and natural ways to feel your best, especially after 60. Let's rewind a bit. For too long, I believed aging meant slowing down. My knees ached before I even stood up. My digestion was a mess. Sometimes even a simple bowl of oatmeal would leave me bloated and uncomfortable. My hands, once steady, struggled with basic tasks like opening jars or buttoning a shirt. Worst of all, I felt like I was fading, not just my body but my spirit. I stopped taking my evening walks, stopped calling friends, stopped doing the things that used to light me up. Life felt like it was slipping through my fingers, and I thought, this is just what happens when you're over 70, right? I was wrong. Everything changed when a small, almost accidental discovery crept into my routine. It wasn't a doctor's visit or a new prescription. It was a natural oil, something so ordinary you probably have it in your pantry right now. Since I started using it, my mornings feel lighter. My joints don't groan anymore. My digestion, it's smoother than it's been in years. But more than that, I feel alive again. Not younger in a superficial way, but vibrant, hopeful, ready to take on the day. If you're over 60, or even if you're just feeling like your best years are behind you, I'm here to tell you, there's a simple, natural way to reclaim that spark. Want to know what it is? Keep watching, because I'm going to share exactly what this oil is, why it works so well, and how you can make it part of your life. But first, let me ask you, how old are you? And where are you watching from? Drop it in the comments. I love hearing your stories, knowing we're all on this journey together, aging but still full of life. Before this oil became my daily ritual, mornings were rough. I'd wake up feeling like my body was made of stone. My lower back ached just from sitting up. Stairs, they felt like a personal challenge. Simple things, like tying my laces or writing a grocery list, took effort. My digestion was unpredictable. Even light meals left me feeling heavy, gassy, or just off. But the hardest part wasn't the physical stuff. It was the quiet despair, that nagging voice whispering, "This is just how it's going to be now." I started retreating, skipping social gatherings, avoiding hobbies, letting life pass me by. I wasn't in pain exactly, but I wasn't living neither. I felt like a shadow of myself. I tried everything. Doctors handed me pills for joint pain, for digestion, for sleep. My bedside table looked like a medicine cabinet, but nothing helped. The pills dulled the symptoms, but didn't fix me. I was tired of masking problems. I wanted to feel better, not just cope. That's when a conversation with my son changed everything. Over a cup of tea, he said, "Mom, why not try something natural, something our grandparents would have used?" He talked about how people were turning back to time-tested remedies, simple, pure ingredients, not packaged solutions. That stuck with me. I didn't want to fight my body anymore. I wanted to nourish it. A few days later, a neighbor, an old friend in his late 70s, mentioned he'd started taking natural oil every morning. He swore it gave him more energy, eased his aches, and even helped him sleep better. I was skeptical. I mean, an oil? Really? But he looked good, brighter, steadier. So I started digging. I read articles, watched videos, joined online groups for folks like us, exploring natural health. I learned there were all kinds of oils out there, some for inflammation, others for digestion or heart health. I tried a few, Some did nothing, others upset my stomach. But I kept notes, tracking how each one made me feel. Then I found the one. It didn't hit like a miracle, but it was like a fog lifting. Subtle, steady, real. My body felt lighter, my mind clearer. I knew I'd found something worth sticking with. So, what's the oil? I'll tell you, but don't laugh. It's not exotic or rare. It's cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil. Yes, the stuff you probably have in your kitchen right now. But here's the thing, not all olive oil is created equal. Most of what's on store shelves is processed, refined or mixed with cheaper oils, stripping away the nutrients your body needs. Cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil is different. It's packed with healthy fats, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds that your body, especially after 60, craves. This isn't new science. People in places like Sicily, Crete, or southern Italy, where folks live well into their 90s, have used it for centuries. It's rich in oleic acid, which supports heart health and reduces inflammation, and polyphenols, which fight aging at a cellular level. Studies even suggest it may protect against cognitive decline. Here's how I use it. Every morning, before breakfast or coffee, I take 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil on an empty stomach. Sometimes, I follow it with a splash of warm water and a squeeze of lemon to kickstart my digestion. It's not heavy or greasy. A good quality oil tastes smooth, almost peppery. At first, I was nervous about swallowing straight oil, but it went down easy, and within minutes, I felt better. My stomach settled, the usual morning bloat faded, and my energy felt steady, not jittery. Over time, I noticed my joints ached less. I could climb stairs without wincing. My digestion became reliable. No more bloating after meals. Even my sleep improved. I was out cold through the night, waking up refreshed. If a spoonful feels weird, try drizzling it over toast with a sprinkle of herbs, or mixing it into yogurt with a pinch of cinnamon. Just don't cook it. Heat kills the nutrients. 1 tablespoon is enough. More isn't better and could upset your stomach. I keep it simple, letting the oil do its work before eating anything else. It's become my morning ritual, a quiet moment to care for myself, like brushing my teeth or taking a deep breath. It's not a trend, it's a commitment. The changes didn't happen overnight. First, I noticed better digestion, no more heaviness after meals. Then, my energy stabilized. I wasn't crashing by 10 a.m. My joints started feeling looser. My walks got longer. But the biggest shift was mental. That morning fog, gone. I could focus, remember names, and enjoy a book without rereading the same page. I felt present again. I started gardening, writing letters to my kids, even hosting friends for tea, things I thought I'd lost the energy for. It wasn't about turning back time. It was about rediscovering myself. Now, a word of caution. Quality matters. Don't grab the cheapest bottle labeled olive oil. Look for cold-pressed, extra virgin, preferably in a dark glass bottle to protect the nutrients. Start small, half a teaspoon if you're unsure, and listen to your body. If you're on medications or have health conditions, check with your doctor. Everyone's different, and what works for me might need tweaking for you. Consistency is key though. This isn't a quick fix. It's a small, daily choice that adds up. I'm not saying this oil is a cure-all. I still have wrinkles, aches on rainy days, and moments when I feel my age. But it's given me back my vitality, my belief that I can still live fully. I'm writing again, walking without pain, laughing with friends. That spark I thought was gone, it's back. So, I'm inviting you to try it. Take 1 tablespoon of cold-pressed extra virgin olive oil every morning for a week. Notice how you feel, your energy, your digestion, your mood. It's not about becoming young, it's about feeling alive. If you try it, share your story in the comments. What did you notice? Your experience could inspire someone else. And if you found this helpful, subscribe and hit the bell for more real grounded tips. Let's keep this journey going together, because it's not about how many years you've lived, but how much life you bring to them. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.